Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you could get that ding whenever I upload a new video. So I'm waiting for a few more of you guys to join me. We are going to be giving an update on Isis. She did post to her community wall about all of the things that have been said about her, about the allegations. Everyone's wondering why her husband isn't in jail. Well, she gives us the breakdown in this community post and tells us, the full backstory of everything that's going on. She posted before, but I didn't catch it. But she did post because everyone was saying that she didn't know him. She said she knew her husband for 6 months before they actually got legally married. So the whole 1 week, 2 week thing, like she kind of said that in her own videos. That's not like we made that up and just pulled that out of the clear blue sky. That is not how that happened. But maybe they were discussing marriage after a week. Maybe that's what she meant when she was initially saying those things. What's up, Kaylin? Hey, Joyce. Hey, God's Anointed. Hey, Holly. So we're going to be giving an update on ISIS. And then we're going to be talking about this video that was posted today, I believe, that is actually starting to go viral on TikTok of a brother saying that he's going to grape his sister's children. I was so disturbed and disgusted by this video that I immediately knew that I needed to come and spread awareness, because she also posted the brother's clear face. We need to know who this is. And she also posted his number, because we just allow these predators to get away with these things. And we're not in a day and age where we just brush the creepy uncle under the rug. We're not doing that anymore. It's 2024. All of these predatory, demonic men need to continue to get exposed. What's going on, Lasia? Hey, Kim. Hey, haha. I hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday evening. We also have a new P.O Box. Yay! Woo! We got a P.O Box. It is linked in the description box of this video, and I will continue to post my P.O Box in the description of every video moving forward. I know you all have been asking me to get a P.O Box forever. I had to get it for business purposes, which I'm really excited about that too. But you all will see what I'm working on and the collaborations that I have coming up. I'm so blessed and I'm so thankful to God. Like, things are unfolding in such a beautiful way. It's almost poetic. But this is a trigger warning video. Trigger warning, trigger warning. This video is going to get maybe a little disturbing, and it can potentially be a little dark. So, if this is not for you, then I think that you should click off. I just had to give my disclaimer. Hey, Autumn. Hey, Lonnie. How are you guys? How's everybody doing? Okay, so let's get into it. So we are on the new trophy wife. Well, she changed it to ISIS, but she still has her new trophy wife header. And this is what she posted 2 days ago. If I need to be bullied, lied on, discredited, and whatever else to bring awareness and put attention on this man's crimes, then so be it. All those calling me a liar will eat their words. It's sick to see those who have so much negative things to say about me and barely anything about the monster who has committed these acts against his own children. This is the reason victims stay silent and the cycle continues. The criminal investigation on my husband began from the time I was in the hospital. I tried to press criminal charges the same time I filed the protective order against him, but was told I couldn't because the state must do it. Unfortunately, these situations are more common than you think because of this. The state is working through my cases in order to get to mine, working through the cases in order to get to mine. In these cases, at least in my state, women cannot just press charges for SA. I believe this is unfortunately because women may have not always been truthful in these situations. However, in this case, it is all very true. It's crazy that monsters like this can walk free for weeks, months, and even years, sometimes before charges or convictions. I can't wrap my head around it. The system must change. I've done everything I can. All that I had left was my YouTube audience. For all who pretend that I knew this was happening is completely untrue and the sickest assumption I've heard thus far. I can't believe that this is what you all have come up with. If you call me on a Saturday today, you will hear the same ruckus in the background because that's what it sounds like with 5 kids in the home. I deleted my videos because I'm so tired of being blamed for my daughter's abuse, yet the pedophile gets off easy. Thank you immensely to those who have donated to the GoFundMe. I can now afford to hire a lawyer to fight my husband in court, whom is trying to get custody of his victims. Oh no, not him trying to get custody of the kids. And this is why I told y'all why I thought she started a GoFundMe, because everybody's like, oh, why she got to GoFundMe? And I was like, I think it's because she needs help with lawyer fees. If I hadn't made this video, I would still be in the same powerless position trying to fight a man who has much more resources than I do, which is a scary place to be. Please stop being so insensitive. Jesus will have the final say. I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. I believe for sure something happened to those children. And I believe her, because why would she crumble her whole brand, her whole business, her whole likeness, everything, just to say that her husband touched her children? She literally, like, that sounds like a mother's worst nightmare. I don't think that somebody would just come out and lie about something so vile. I believe that her daughter did tell her that her daddy did something to her. I believe it. Now, are there holes in the story? Are things seeming a little inconsistent? All of these things can be true at the same time, but that does not take away from the fact that something happened to those little girls. Something happened to them. And I am utterly disgusted, as well as everybody's just coming out calling her a liar and saying, oh, you know, women lie on men. Yes, they do. But little girls, I wouldn't give a fuck if my daughter was lying. If my daughter came and told me something like that and she was irritated downstairs, I'm going to believe her over anybody. I'm going to believe her over her father. I'm going to believe her over my brothers. I'm going to believe her over my cousins. I'm going to believe her over another woman. I'm going to believe my child. First and foremost, I'd rather find out later on that my child was lying or it wasn't what it was, as opposed to continuously having my kids in harm's way to potentially continue to get abused. I don't care. I wouldn't give a fuck what y'all said. People do lie about things. However, I do not believe that this woman just made this up out of thin air. According to what the niece said, even though that's a shady character, somebody touched that little girl. The niece even confirmed that her mother changed her at one point and the girl was irritated down there. So somebody was doing something to those little girls. I believe it was the father. I just do. It is what it is. I believe it. And I was watching Chrissy. Shouts out to Chrissy. She does a lot of hypergamous content. Check her out when you get a chance. She does a lot of content where she talks about colorism, and because she's a dark-skinned Black woman. Although we've never seen her, she's like an avatar. We don't know what she looks like, but she says she's a dark-skinned Black woman. And she said in her commentary about this is that the reason why people are not as quick to believe that the husband did it is because he's a Black man. And I said, oh my fucking God, I didn't even think about it from that perspective, but I agree 1,000% that it's because it's a Black man, because we live in a Black male worship society. I didn't get to check out all of Cynthia G's commentary on it because I caught her live at the tail end, but I'm gonna go back and watch it because she probably has the same sentiments. If this man was a white man, if her husband was a clear man, y'all would believe it wholeheartedly. You wouldn't be, oh, the sons did it, the this, that, and this, and that, and the third. Y'all would believe wholeheartedly without a shadow of a fucking doubt that he did it if her husband was a clear man. But because he's a Black man and everybody's always coddling a Black man and always absolving a Black man of any accountability and always so quick to say, oh, everybody's trying to keep a Black man down, y'all have all of these questions and concerns and y'all thinking that it's a lie. If that man was a white Caucasian man, y'all would fucking believe it without the shadow of a doubt. And this is the type of shit that has been going on in our communities forever. Blame every fucking body but the Black man. It's everybody's fault but the Black man. Everybody did it. Even the Black children, the Black little boys did it, but not the Black man. The Black man don't ever fucking get held accountable for shit. And enough is the fuck enough. And I was like, you know what? When I heard Chrissy say that, I said, that is so fucking true. Shouts out to Chrissy once again. Go ahead and check her out. She has some really good content. If her husband was white, do y'all think, put a 1 in the chat. If you, 1 yes, 2 no. Let me ask my question. 1 yes, 2 no. If her husband was white, do y'all think that everybody would just easily believe it? 1 yes or 2 no. If her husband was a clear man, do y'all feel like there would be no doubt everybody would be saying he did it? They would be shouting it from the fucking rooftops. Okay, Vivian said no. She don't think if he was white, people would believe it. Alex, hey Alex, hey Joyce, hey Victoria, hey Tanya, hey Caribbean Queen. Why didn't she press charges? Baby, I just read it. She tried to press charges. She said that it's up from where she lives, it's up to the state. She said when she was in the hospital, the police came and she tried to press charges when she at the same time as she was getting her protective order, but the police didn't. It's up to the state. Okay, so Vivian and Driver Seat said no, they don't believe it. But majority of you all saying if he was a white man, nobody would be questioning it so hard. So I'm gonna give y'all a little story time about something. No, I'm not ready to talk about that yet. But I experienced this and I tried to press charges against somebody. It wasn't for Grape, but it was for some type of assault. And the police is no fucking help in a lot of situations when it comes to women and crimes against women. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just going to fucking say that. So it's easy for you if you're not in a situation or if you've never dealt with the police, as far as being raped or assaulted by a man, it's easy to say why she didn't press charges. I pressed charges. And the person was able to press charges back against me because he was very resourceful and he was a very powerful man. Do you know my case just fully got resolved over the course of the summer, and the charges against me were dropped, but only because this man was convicted of fucking embezzling millions of fucking dollars, and because of fraud, they immediately dropped the charges against me. I asked the judge, "What about the charges that I pressed against him?" It was not found in the fucking system. I went to the hospital. I got police reports. I have picture evidence. I have video evidence. I have every fucking thing that you could ever think of. But because this man had way more resources than me and way more power than me, there were no fucking charges found in the system because he knows people in these places. He could write a letter on my behalf to fucking say that I dropped it. It's just, it goes so fucking deep. And this is why when I speak, I'm not only speak. I went through so much shit. My life is literally a fucking movie. It's a movie. It will be the best fucking movie you ever did watch. Once I get to the point to where I can have a biopic, that shit is gonna fucking make your head spin, bitch. So it's easy to say why she didn't press charges. I pressed charges, me, Love Jones, and nothing fucking happened. Nothing. I even started the process of filing a civil lawsuit. Nothing. People didn't even want to help me because of who this man was. So y'all need to shut the fuck up and stop being so ignorant. Y'all swear that the judicial system is on our side. You think they give a fuck about women and children? Why do you think the sentencing is so fucking low for somebody to commit a crime, a PDO crime against a child? Think about what you're fucking saying. It's easy to say, oh, why she ain't press charges? Y'all don't know what the fuck she did. She said she tried. She did press charges. And she said it's up to the state. They not on our side. I've been through so much fucking shit. I could tell you another story, but I don't be wanting to talk about it because it's very traumatic to have to continuously relive that shit. And for people to discredit you and say you're lying. You're lying. You just trying to get money. You're lying. You're just a fucking whore. You're lying. No, these motherfuckers really be committing crimes and getting away with it. Y'all don't think that this shit is real fucking life. The shit you see in the movies is real fucking life. How many times have we seen women that literally was trafficked and unalive their pimp or unalive a fucking trick, and they went to jail for a fucking life sentence for defending themselves from being pimped out and prostituted all over the fucking country? How many times have we seen that? Y'all better open y'all motherfucking eyes. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off. I'm so tired of why he not in jail. Bitch, because the law is not on your side. That's why. The law has not been on my side. Y'all are so fucking dense. But like she said, Jesus is going to be the one to take the wheel and let us know what happened. And it just got to continue to play out. Something happened to those baby girls. Something happened to those baby girls. Period. Now, whether this bitch is a gold digger, whether she clout chase, it doesn't matter. She said that she came to the internet because she was not getting the fucking help or the justice that she knew she needed. So when y'all and people will tell you, make it public, make it big, blow that shit out the fucking water so that these motherfuckers can't hide. That's why she came to the internet based off of what I just read. It's because people weren't believing her. People were not believing her. What do y'all do? Y'all be like, oh, Black Twitter, do your thing. when motherfuckers is not getting justice. You have to blow the shit up. You gotta blow the lid off so you can get your just due. Shit gotta make national news. You gotta go viral sometimes so a motherfucker could pick your case up and help you. It really don't be fucking just a walk in a park. Like, y'all really think that it's that easy to fucking get justice? Exactly, Sheba. I have not gotten justice for shit that has happened to me. And I went to the fucking police at the hospital, wherever the fuck I needed to go. So it's easy to be like, why she ain't press charges? Bitches be pressing charges and them shits get dropped. Hello, they get on the internet to bring awareness. Exactly. They swear it's just so easy. Oh, just go call the cops. Bitch, you think how many times now if a black man call the cops and the cops pow him down, y'all, oh my God, that's so terrible. Y'all really think that calling the police is automatically going to mean that people are going to pay for their fucking crimes, or that you won't be the fucking perpetrator? Motherfuckers do a Uno reverse card on you. I could have fucking potentially went to jail for a motherfucker putting hands on me and defending myself. Me. I'm telling y'all, this shit is not just like, y'all need to wake the fuck up and stop sucking off black dick. Just because he a black man does not mean that this woman is just out here just lying. Thank you, Cynthia G. Thank you. When it comes to black men, exactly. Now they know, oh, the system is flawed. Oh, he going to jail for no reason. They trying to keep a black man down. But when men are out here beating our asses, graping us and the kids, doing all types of shit, there's no fucking justice. Y'all understand when the system is flawed when it comes to black men, but not when it comes to women. And I don't even mean to be up here yelling and cussing and screaming, but this shit is very triggering for me because I could have went to jail for a man assaulting me because of who he was, because of his status, because of his connections, because he was a millionaire. I could have fucking went to jail. Me. So I know firsthand. And that's just one instance that I'm telling y'all about. I know firsthand that this shit don't always just fucking play in your favor because you call the cops and you try to file a police report. You think that they always, sometimes motherfuckers don't even log shit in the fucking system. Y'all better fucking know it. Speaking of us allowing men to fucking do any and everything, this shit also fucking enraged me. Now, let me show y'all this video that literally this woman posted today. And it started going viral today. She posted this 6 hours ago. This happened 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago. I'm still looking for justice over harassment order when I get my. See, man, like Cynthia said, they only recognize that the system is flawed when it comes to black men. That's it. Shouts out to Beautiful 3. My own brother telling me he will grape my kids. My own brother telling me he will grape my kids. This happened today. This happened today. Her brother said this to her today.
Okay, and
convicted.
Yeah, what now?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, call them right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna rape who?
Stop. The police is coming.
Go, get the stuff.
You gonna rape who?
No. I'm out of here, bro.
You gonna rape who?
Your kids.
Brandon.
Okay, and
convicted.
Your kids, bitch. Yeah, what now?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, call them right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna rape who?
Brandon, stop.
The police is coming.
Go, get the stuff.
You gonna rape who?
Go.
No. I'm out of here, bro.
You gonna rape who?
Your kids.
She provoking him to say that he's gonna grape her kids. You getting Melissa, bitch, I'm gonna. First of all, bitch, fuck you, you funky, stinking, trick ass bitch, you tacky ass bitch. You saying that she's provoking her brother to say that he's going to grape her kids? You a piece of trash. You a tacky hoe. Get the fuck out of here. I'm blocking you, bitch. This man today, 6 hours ago, told his sister that he was going to grape her fucking kids because he wanted her out of the house. Because he wanted her out of the house. How on earth could you provoke a man to say that he's going to grape his nieces and nephews? Why would you even say some shit like that? Now that's going to make me think that are you confessing? Are you telling me that this is what you did? Like, why would you say some shit like that? Who even thinks to say that? Now, this is what her story time was.
So long story short, I was at my mom's house this morning, like around 3, because I got off of work. So it was like 3 something in the morning. Instead of me waking up my kids to go home, I just, went to sleep on the couch. So around 6 something this morning, because my younger 2 kids, they wake up early. So it was like 6 something this morning, 7-ish. They come into the living room, they was watching TV. So then, everyone started waking up. My mom and stuff, she was getting dressed, getting ready to go. So everybody is up. So my brother, he come downstairs yelling at my kids, telling them to shut the fuck up and saying that they're making too much of noise, this, that, and the other. And if they don't shut the fuck up, he was gonna beat their ass. So my thing is, you can cuss and say whatever you want, but you're not gonna tell my kids that you're gonna do them something. So, I told my son, I was like, you good, you ain't gotta do nothing. So he started going off. Oh no, you need to shut these fucking kids up. They loud, this, that, and that. So I could understand if he had a job, if he had to go to work in a couple hours, or he just got off of work or something. But he don't have no job. He's 35, living with my mother, ain't got nothing going. So why are you telling my kids that they need to keep it down? Kids is gonna be kids and make noise. Kids make noise, period. So yes, we exchanged a few words. And my mom, she was trying to de-escalate the situation, telling him to be quiet and all of this. So I'm trying to get my stuff and get ready to go, but he just keep like just keep going. So when he said it the first time, I was like, what? So then he said it again, and I pulled my phone out and I'm trying to record, and then that's when he said it again. So I was sitting on the couch trying to put my daughter's shoes on and stuff, getting her ready to go. And I pulled out my phone and started recording. And then you hear my mom in the background, trying to tell him to stop and this and that. So my thing is, I don't care how mad you is, what you going through or what you got going on. Like, you don't say nothing like that. You don't play like that. You don't say nothing like that. Like, kids is off limits. I don't play that shit. And the fact that you said that shit multiple times and my kids was right there and they heard you and you still had no remorse. And when I asked him, who? Your kids? He said that shit with his chest. He meant that shit. So yeah, I would never be going back over there. I wipe my hands. I just want to get that confession on camera. And yeah, so I'm done. So long story short, I was at my mom's house this morning.
Exactly. The mother is an enabler because, first of all, I love my mother to death. I'm never disrespectful towards my mother, but I would cuss my mother the fuck out. First of all, I would be so tempted to catch a fade with my mother if my fucking brother said that shit about her grandkids and all she did was say, oh, stop, don't say that, stop. Bitch, what? What the fuck you mean? It was not enough venom in her voice. I'm sorry. You don't fucking say you're about to grape some kids and people just tell him to calm the fuck down. First of all, you would have to get the fuck out of my house saying some shit like that. 35, no fucking job, talking about I want them out. I want these kids out. That's not even your fucking house. And this is why I did that video where I said we need to stop coddling these men. And it starts from the family because at the end of the day, we really do be protecting these motherfucking creeps. It be us. Telling each other, oh, you lying. Oh, it's not that serious. Oh, he was just having a bad day. Bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck. You don't ever say that about no kids. Your nieces and nephews, you saying that because you really want to fucking do that or you did something. And the fact that she was leaving her kids over there to go to work, that shit, I wouldn't even, oh my God. Now she better ask her kids has he ever done anything inappropriate to them? And she did call the cops too. For y'all to be saying, oh boy, they call the cops, call the cops. She called the cops and they ain't fucking do a motherfucking thing to help her.
Yes, my kids is definitely not going back over there again. I just wanted to get that confession on camera. I really thought that the police was going to at least be a little bit of help, but I see that I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands. But yes, my kids definitely not going back over there no more. I don't play there. Like, you only have one time to show me your true colors. And if you go back and listen to the video, like, he said that shit with his chest. He meant that shit. Like, I'm done. Yes, my kids is definitely not going back over there again. I just wanted to get that confession on camera. I really thought that the police.
She posted something else.
So this right here is the shit that's really pissing me off. I don't care if my kids set his car on fire. That does not justify you saying what you said. Like, it don't matter what the situation is. You don't tell nobody that. You don't say that. You don't. Are you dumb? So this right here is the shit that's really pissing me off. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how they gonna say she provoking him? Listen to this man.
Okay, and
Convicted.
Bitch. Yeah, what now?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, call him right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna rape who?
Stop. The police is coming.
Go, get the stuff. You gonna rape who?
No, I want out of here, bro.
You gonna rape who?
Your kids.
Brandon.
Okay, and
Say the mother. Oh, Brandon, stop, bitch. What? Oh my God, me and my mother. I would never talk to my mother again in fucking life. Never. Somebody need to deal with that man, because that's so fucking unacceptable. Like, how, like, what? And then people saying y'all both wrong, and she provoking him to say that. I wouldn't give a fuck what you said. There's no way, unless you are a pedophile, that you would be thinking to say some shit like that. And look how small that little baby is right there. Oh my God. Exactly. Exactly, that part, Ryan. And she said she called the cops and there was no help. And now everybody's saying, you know, she need to get a protective order or something, because that shit that's diabolical. Yes, he said it on video. He knew. She said he said it already before she started recording him. And so she picked the phone up so he could say it on camera, because she was like, I can't believe he really said that. And he said it again with his fucking chest. He gonna be dealt with.
your kids, bitch. Yeah, what now?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, call him right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna rape who?
Stop. The police is coming.
Go, get the stuff. You gonna rape who?
No, I want out of here, bro.
You gonna rape who?
Your kids.
Brandon.
Okay, and
Convicted.
Your kids, bitch. Yeah, what now?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, call him right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna rape who?
Stop. The police is coming.
Go, get the stuff. You gonna rape who?
No, I want out of here, bro.
You gonna rape who?
Your kids.
Brandon.
Okay, and
Convicted.
Yep, he said it. He even said it in front of the kids. Yes, all of her kids was right there. And y'all would get up here and be like, oh, well, it's two sides to the story. And, oh, well, oh, maybe he didn't say it like, he didn't mean it like that. And why would that even come out of his mouth? Who even says that? Exactly. That should never come out of that bastard's mouth. He would never be able to come around me or my children again. Exactly. Like, that's going to stop him anyway. He's going to have the audacity to say she's my sister. I can't be around her, praying she and the kids are safe. You can't provoke someone to say that unless that's already on his mind. Exactly. Oh my goodness. What is happening in the world? Who even says something like that? Exactly. And in front of the kids. I don't know why that word would even slip out of his mouth. And he said it multiple times. She said he already said it a couple times before she started recording. So who continuously says some shit like that unless that's really how you feel? And the mother is just like, oh, Brandon, stop. Like, what? He been thinking about harming. And Nikki, I don't even know how many kids she got or if she even got sons. She probably got, because she said her oldest kid. So she probably got like 3 kids. I don't even know. The real gag is y'all always side with men with money and money only. If this man was a dusty ninja, yeah, y'all wouldn't be making up ish and looking for inconsistencies. Who is y'all? I don't know who's y'all. Because I'm not looking for no inconsistencies. So I don't know what you talking about or who you talking to. He sounds zesty, even if she did provoke him. What would Grape and the children have to do with an argument? Exactly. Where's the children's fathers? He should have a word with him and whatever else. This is how some of these males really think, though. They hate the women around them that much. Don't make no sense. Street justice, period. He's a rainbow, period. The mother is a pick-me. The mother is something, because why the fuck the mother so quiet and soft-spoken in the background? Why would he even feel like he could say that in front of his mother, let alone his sister and the kids? Why would he feel like he could say that in front of his mother? That shit is some crazy shit. Some women love predators. My mother defends men, the predator men in our family. I don't talk to my mom. Oh my God, this is terrible. Me and my kids would never be around a mama or brother again. He sounds like he abuses the mother. She better sleep with her eyes open. It don't matter. He might not take care, girl or boy. He might not care. Exactly, Victoria. That's what I said. I said after, because someone said the girls, and I'm like, she might have sons too. You never know. How the fuck did black men get all this protection over black women and their children? When did this start? That's a great fucking question. That is a great question. But men have been centered, and God, even God is a man. We've been taught since birth to worship men, right? And then we've been tricked and duped and MK Ultra'd into believing that black men had it so fucking hard in society and life was just so hard and everybody was out to get them. So we victimize them. We victimize them. We see them as perpetual victims. We see them as somebody that we are inclined to help. We see them as weak. That's why we feel like we always got to help them and protect them. That is why we're so protective over black men, is because we see them as weak. And we infantilize them. So we always see them as a boy or a child. It goes back to like Jim Crow and all that other shit. But at the end of the day, they never really stepped up to the plate to fully claim, you know, their rightful position. This was a sober thought, that part, because 6 hours ago was in the middle of the damn day. She said convicted when the filming started. Convicted of what? She said convicted in this video. I got to play it again because I didn't hear her say convicted. Hold up. Let's play this again. Convicted.
Okay, and
Convicted.
Kids, bitch. Yo, what? No, what not?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay.
Oh, she did say convicted. I don't know what she meant. Wait, I didn't even know that. Convicted. Does she mean that he's gonna be convicted of a crime, or she gonna call the cops? Like,
okay, and
Convicted.
Kids, bitch. Yo, what? No, what not?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, right, call them right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna rape who?
Stop. The police is coming.
Go, get your stuff. You gonna rape who?
No, I'm out of here, bro.
You gonna rape who?
Your kids.
Brandon.
Okay, and
Convicted.
Kids, bitch. Yo, what? No, what not?
I feel like he's gonna be like, oh, I just said that because I wanted her to get out. She said convicted. Yeah, I don't know what she meant by that. I think she meant guilty. So is he a fugitive or on parole? He probably was convicted before for raping. If he was and she got her kids around him and he was convicted for raping kids, then that's crazy. Women no longer have male protection. Black women was whipped too, yet only black men got wounds. Black men wounds are more empathized with. Exactly, Tanya. She meant she caught him and he's guilty. Okay. Him saying and sounds like she was calling him a convicted rapist. He probably served time. Is he an ex-offender? I don't know. This video came out 6 hours ago. I don't know anything about these people. She need to leave the house. She said she did. She did a couple more videos, and she said she's never bringing her kids back over there. And yeah, that's what happened. You can come at her if you angry, but Grape is a whole other. That's what I'm saying, Pink Stress. This is something that this man been wanted to say or has been thinking about, because why would you even say that in front of children that you would grape them? That is so fucking evil. That is so evil and demonic. A demon, exactly. Exactly. No one in their right mind says that. You have to be a fucking wicked, evil. That's not, I'm sorry. That's not a normal fucking thing to say to somebody in an argument. He could have called her anything. Exactly. And he said it in front of the kids. Could you imagine how scary that is for a fucking kid to hear somebody say that? He been thinking about touching them. Exactly. And he probably did. That's why I'm like, now she need to question her kids. Me either, Lisa. This is why I work so fucking hard every day so that I can have, making money, making them residuals, getting that fucking passive income in my fucking sleep. So when I do have a child, if God blesses me, because I think I want to have at least one, I can't. I need to be able to still work from home and be with my children, like my kid. Like I just, children that could possibly understand what you're saying too. Exactly. There were other things he could have said to peeve her. Leave the kids out of it. Just as a woman, how the fuck do you let your son say that? Exactly, Jasmine. And all you saying is stop. My mother would have, if my mother heard my brother saying something like that, she probably would have kicked them the fuck out of her house. Now you got to get the fuck out. Because you're saying that you would hurt my grandchildren. The mother was way too passive for me. Oh, stop. Why would he feel comfortable talking like that? This is what I'm saying, Jay. I said the same thing. I'm like, you saying that in front of your fucking mother, let alone your sister and the kids, but also your mother. You have no respect for anybody. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I want her gone. I want them gone. Like, who the fuck? This ain't even your house. It'd be the entitlement for me. That's not even his fucking house. Everybody should share that fucking video. That's why I came up here and I played it, because I'm like, we need to know who these fucking people are. For him to say that he would do that to a child, to children, man. That's disgusting. Like, who even thinks to say that to your sister in front of your mother and her kids? This is the sister. So she do got a son. Oh no, that's a girl. See, I'll be confused. Okay, that looks like a little boy. I see a little girl there. So she for sure got a little boy and a little girl. But I don't know if she got another kid or how old they are. That's crazy. She posted his information with his number, but she took it down. Because I would have showed that too. If anybody want to call or do something, I would have showed it. But I took it. She took it down. I should have screenshot it. My moms would have slapped the demon out of me, right? The mother is afraid of him. Something is going on. The scary reality of what a man will do to hurt a woman. Exactly, God's anointed. Never ever see me or my fucking kids ever again. And I love my mother to death. But if she let my brother say this shit to me.
Okay, and
convicted.
Bitch. Yo, what now?
I'm finna call the police.
Okay, right.
First of all, the first time he said it, you don't hear the mother say shit. There's no reaction at all. And she said that he said it multiple times before she started recording him. The mother is quiet as a church mouse.
Call her right now. What the fuck you waiting on?
Yeah, you gonna write Pooh?
Stop. The police is coming.
Go, get the stuff. You gonna write Pooh?
Go. Out of here, bro.
You gonna write Pooh?
Yo, kids.
Brandon.
Okay, and I rep your
Convicted.
kids, bitch. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. The mama allowed him to do any and everything. Exactly. That's why she wasn't phased. She knows who her son is. Like, the fuck? I could not imagine my mother hearing my brother say that to me and she don't fucking say shit. First of all, I would have been, my brother, I probably would have got some bleach or something and poured that shit in his fucking eyes. I would have been going crazy. I would have been, I probably would have tried to calm myself to record because you do want to get like some proof. But in that video, I would have been fucking wild and I would have been yelling, screaming, throwing shit. Like, it would have been, my mother's house would have been tore the fuck up if my brother would have said some shit like that. My mother's house would have been tore up. I would have been trying to turn my brother every fucking which way but loose, bitch. It would have been tore up. Did we hear about TD Jakes? I did. Yeah. We might come back and talk about that. Discussing having that little girl traumatized. Her uncle said that in front of her. And her other kids. She has multiple kids. The mother's afraid of him. She don't want her son homeless. Black male worship again. Hey, SM. He said it too comfortably. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? That part. My mother's house would have been towed up. My brother wouldn't survive the next day after saying something like that. Baby, my brother would have been unalive. We not blood no more. I would have blacked all the way out. Me too. Me too. I would have been flipping couches over. Child, they would have had to call the police on me. They would have had to call the police on me. I'm sorry. Hey, PJ. Something's really off. This is first time acting like this. I don't know. But she said before, let me play again what she said, because I know some of y'all are coming in and out. So
long story short, I was at my mom's house this morning, like around 3, because I got off of work. So it was like 3 something in the morning. Instead of me waking up my kids to go home, I just, went to sleep on the couch. So around 6 something this morning, because my younger 2 kids, they wake up early. So it was like 6 something this morning, 7-ish. Um, they come into the living room, they was watching TV. So then, everyone started waking up. My mom and stuff, she was getting dressed, getting ready to go. So everybody is up. So my brother, he come downstairs yelling at my kids, telling them to shut the fuck up and saying that they making too much of noise, this, that, and the other. And if they don't shut the fuck up, he was gonna beat their ass. So my thing is, you can cuss and say whatever you want, but you're not gonna tell my kids that you're gonna do them something. So, you know, I told my son, I was like, you good, you ain't gotta do nothing. So he started going off. Oh no, you need to shut these fucking kids up. They loud, this, that, and that. So I could understand if he had a job, if he had to go to work in a couple hours, or he just got off of work or something. But he don't have no job. He's 35, living with my mother, ain't got nothing going. So why are you telling my kids that they need to keep it down? Kids is gonna be kids and make noise. Kids make noise, period. So yeah, so we exchanged a few words, and my mom, she was trying to de-escalate the situation, telling him to be quiet and all of this. So I'm trying to get my stuff and get ready to go, but he just keep like just keep going. So when he said it the first time, I was like, what? So then he said it again, and I pulled my phone out and I'm trying to record, and then that's when he said it again. So I was sitting on the couch trying to put my daughter's shoes on and stuff, getting her ready to go. And I pulled out my phone and started recording, and then you hear my mom in the background, trying to tell him to stop and this and that. So my thing is, I don't care how mad you is, what you going through or what you got going on, like, you don't say nothing like that. You don't play like that. You don't say nothing like that. Like, kids is off limits. I don't play that shit. And the fact that you said that shit multiple times and my kids was right there and they heard you and you still had no remorse. And when I asked him who, your kids, he said that shit with his chest. He meant that shit. So yeah, I would never be going back over there. wipe my hands. I just want to get that confession on camera. And yeah, so I'm done. So long story short, I was at my mom's.
Yep, 35, no job, living with his mother, running his mother's house, living rent free, waking up whenever he feel like it, farting whenever he feel like it. You know he in the fridge whenever he feel like it, and I'm sure the mother's giving him money to put in his pockets too. This is so fucked up. She needs a restraining order. Yeah, that's what people were saying, and she was liking it, liking the video, saying that she was gonna get one. But this is when she said she went to the police and they didn't help. I think.
And plus me posting his criminal record, that was just me like piecing two and two together, because my family, they swore up and down that, you know, he didn't do it, and that, you know, the prosecutors, they just, you know, was just trying to get a conviction out of him or whatever, you know. So that was just me piecing two and two together, like, you know, for you to say this, then maybe you did that. So
Oh.
before this, if I would have thought or knew that, you know, that's what he do, no, I wouldn't have my kids around him. What is y'all talking about? And plus me posting his.
Wait, I missed that. So he did have charges when she said convicted. I understand that, but it was no way you should have brought your kids around him with that type of charge. So he do got a charge for graping. Damn, she took it down. What charge did he have? That's what I'm saying. It must have been a grape charge. Wow, I didn't even catch this one. I didn't even realize. That's crazy.
Yes, my kids is definitely not going back over there again. I just wanted to get that confession on camera. I really thought that the police was going to at least be a little bit of help, but I see that I'm going to have to take matters into my own hands. But yes, my kids definitely not going back over there no more. I don't play there. Like, you only have one time to show me your true colors. And if you go back and listen to the video, like, he said that shit with his chest. He meant that shit. Like, I'm done. Yes, my kids is definitely not going back over there again.
Damn, she literally posted the charges with his number up there. I seen it, but I didn't really. I just wanted to come and talk to y'all about it, so I didn't think to screen grab it. I didn't think to do that. Dang. Well, we'll continue to follow, you know, this story, I guess, to see like what happens, because this is crazy. Her parents wrong for gaslighting her, but also at a certain point, you got to think about your brother for real, for real. And you know what they would have made us look crazy, and we get locked up, and the kids would be there with that nuts. This reminds me of my grown ass 50-something-year-old uncle latch onto my grandma titty, jealous about your nieces and nephews and starting shit. You got to get your own opinion at some point, you know. Sorry to hear that. I'm sending healing prayers. What's going on? I missed it. Well, I'm sure someone will recognize him and repost the charges. That part, yeah, I'm sure too. He felt that the sister disrespected him, and so he wanted to hurt her in the worst way. But she didn't even disrespect it. The kids was making noise. That's why he came out of his room and was like, "Tell them kids to shut the fuck up, and I'm gonna beat their ass if they don't shut the fuck up." And then that's when she stepped in and was like, "Nah, hold up, like you're not beating nobody's ass." And then he said he's gonna grape them. Like what? I wouldn't give a fuck. That's not even trying to hurt me in the worst way. You trying to hurt my fucking innocent kids. What happened? I gotta go back up to see what y'all talking about. I didn't know. So you tell me. Oh my God. Yes, Ash. I'm so sorry about that. Oh no. Oh my God. Something happened to your son. Damn. But that's the thing. If you know that your family did this to you, why would you bring your kids over there? Why, you know, like that's fucked up. That's crazy. All right. I'm gonna drop the call line for a little bit. If you want to come up, you got a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes. If you want to give your 2 cents on ISIS, the new trophy wife's response, and if you want to talk about what happened with the brother just now, I'm gonna just be up here for like 5 to 10 more minutes. My grandbabies won't be leaving. He can leave. This is what I'm saying. The mother like, oh, stop. What the fuck you mean kick his ass out? These men get so much fucking help and so much provisions and so much fucking account. Like they don't get held accountable for shit. It's ridiculous. Families protect themselves and enable. I cannot. I'm glad you're doing the right thing by your baby. I really am, because it has to be hard. My brother did the same thing to my little sister. Oh no. When I went off, my mother started reading Bible verses to me. What? Are you fucking serious? But you see how many of us have similar stories about men, and then they will get up here and try to force me to fucking continuously say not all, not all, not all. Bitch, the majority rules. If majority of you all have experienced some type of traumatic shit at the hands of a man, then maybe men need to get their shit together and clean it the fuck up. And maybe we really do need to stop being around these motherfuckers as much, because it's not safe. Then they shame you for being single. Bitch, I'm alive. Me being single is potentially saving my motherfucking life. And my children, if I had any, protecting the children. You can't even have a man. Mothers can't even fucking get with men because they got kids. And they be like, I'm nervous. I got to protect my kids. If everybody is thinking this type of way, we can't all be fucking lying. All of us are not lying. All of us are not bitter. All of us are not broke and just blaming men for everything. Every woman is not fucking lying about these stories. Men are sick and they need to start holding each other accountable. Exactly. Men are dangerous, period. Exactly. But then we got to say not all men. Clearly, not all of any fucking group of anything is going to be exactly the same. But majority rules. And if a lot of women and children are not safe around men, then what the fuck does that say about men? My child's father said he wanted to take me out so many times for being a woman with emotions. He turned so evil after I got pregnant. Damn. I'm sorry about that. There are some guys that are good people, but a lot of men are not. We just got to be honest. And they be, oh, women do it too. Not at the same rates as men. Violence against women and children is a public fucking crisis. It's a public fucking crisis. And if we continue to not be honest about it, how do we get change? How do we get change? How do we get change? How do we protect ourselves? Police officers are men. A lot of the judges are men. The lawyers, it's men. You think that they're not going to protect themselves and their likeness? Thank you, everyone. It has been 7 years. Now my son is 13. He is thriving, but it took a lot of work and a daily battle at times. Wow. Yeah. You got to be careful with kids, because Isis said the kid's own father did it. And then this woman, I just showed her own brother sitting up here saying he going to grape her kids. Like, you got to really, really go the extra mile to protect your babies. And a lot of times, from what I'm hearing from single moms, they don't even fucking bring men around their kids. That's crazy. Think about that. If women got to be so fucking leery and scared of dating or having a man around her child, then there has to be way too many instances of men doing things to children. It's sad. And men know it too. That's why men don't be wanting certain men around their kids. Men don't be wanting their kids to be around certain men or in certain spaces, because men know how other men are as well. That's wild. But I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all. Thank you for showing up. If we get any more updates on ISIS and what's going on, then we will definitely come back and talk about it. If there's any more updates on this woman whose brother said this, then we absolutely will come up here and talk about it. This is why I admire you, LJ, preaching to women about who you lay with. For real. Because none of us are perfect. Sometimes we don't even fucking know who we're with. And this is why I think it's still disingenuous to continuously tell women they need to choose better. A woman doesn't always know what the fuck she's choosing until she know. You don't always know that you're laying with a fucking demon until you fucking he show his demon side. And then sometimes it'd be too fucking late. You know? It'd be too late. Simpson, you are sending. Thank you, boo. I send prayers for any child or person who's been violated. Oh man. I'm sorry about that, Nova. But you see how many of us have similar stories? And when we preach, like, protect yourself, gatekeep your womb, it's okay if you are a fucking cat lady. It's all right. Don't let these motherfuckers shame you. Oh, that's why you ain't got no man. Having a man is not a badge of honor. Being with somebody that's a good person that loves you and respects you and cherishes you, that's a beautiful thing. But just having a fucking man, why do they think that men are such this wonderful fucking prize? You don't need a man the way that you needed a man before. You just don't. In 2024, you don't. If you want to have a family, that's one thing. But if you just to live, you can live on your own and be single, a single person. And I know men don't like to hear that because they censor themselves so much that they really think they're the main fucking characters. But at the end of the day, a woman can survive without being coupled with a man. Women are doing it and thriving every fucking day. Now, I think love is beautiful. I'm not saying don't ever be with a man, don't be in love. I think love is absolutely beautiful. But don't try to force it just because society is shaming you because you're not attached by a man or attached to a man. That is a scam. It's a fucking scam. All right. So I'll see you all later. We might come back a little later. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video because I know you care. Thank you for joining me. Shouts out to my new subscribers. I love you all so much and I appreciate you all so fucking much. So much more than you could ever imagine. Spread love is the Brooklyn way.